I don't usually like to toot my own horn, but I just really want to say I try my hardest to bring you real info. I try my hardest to bring you real sources. I try my hardest to make sure what I'm telling you is based on fact and not fiction. I make sure that my videos are packed with the realest Nintendo information out there. And good golly, Miss Molly, happy freaking Nintendo Day. 40-minute direct coming Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? There you go. There you go. Tune in on June 21st. That's 2023, baby. Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct. I told you. I've been telling you. I told you what day it would take place on. I told you it was going to happen. I didn't say it was confirmed. I just told you it was going to happen. People talked about Nintendo Direct disease. RGT said there was no Direct. Kitten Krista said there's no Direct. SwitchForce said Direct. SwitchForce told you about the Mario leaks. SwitchForce researches and pays insane attention to the details to make sure I'm bringing you the right information. Hashtag trust SwitchForce, and let's get freaking excited. I'll be streaming this thing extra early. We'll put a link in the description down below. I'll get my predictions going. We are going to be live with the party of the year, 40 minutes on Nintendo Switch titles launching this year, including new deets on Pikmin 4. So we are getting some Pikmin 4, which bada boom, bada bang, that game is going to be amazing. But we got 40 minutes. This isn't a mini. This isn't a partner showcase. This is the Big Daddy Direct, and I am so freaking pumped, and you can pretty much count on new Mario Brothers being there. All right, we have the new bird guy from WarioWare tweeting it out, Pioro. We have the Snitch. Snitch never does Nintendo stuff and tweeted out a gif of Mario. We have all sorts of things pointing to Mario. And if you didn't believe me, what I'm trying to tell you the last couple of weeks now, here you go. And I want to remind you that I was initially team no June Direct. But when the pieces come together, I don't stick to what I've said in the past just because I said it. I adjust my info and I look, and I'm not stubborn. And I say, hey, things have changed. I thought it wouldn't be June. I thought it'd be closer to Gamescom. It's not. It's June 21st. And when we have in the freaking Direct, June 21st, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. There's a lot of scuttlebutt about a Mario RPG remake. That's pretty sick news. Okay, we have that from Pioro and we have that from Papagenos, who has been informed on some things in the past, and he has got some things right in the past, and now he's talking about, hey, Super Mario RPG. There's a lot of scuttlebutt on Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if that's going to be there. I now feel more cool on that now with all of the confirmation of 2D Mario. But I will say a 40-minute Direct leaves a lot of time for a lot of things. All right, this gives us an opportunity to get Pikmin 4. We could get an Everybody 1-2 Switch trailer 9 days before. This is going to give us also the option for some good third-party stuff like that P3 Reload trailer and reveal on Switch like I talked to y'all about. And I mean, I think there's going to be some substantial Nintendo things. First party wise, you don't do a 40-minute Direct unless you have first party. And I just want to now go on record and say, I've been telling y'all all freaking year long that the second half was not empty. Everybody's been telling you the second half was empty, and I tried to tell you the second half wasn't empty. I tried to tell you Nintendo would not just have an empty second half. Look, I summoned the Direct Genie, and here it is. And I've been telling you that, look, it's based on fact and figures. I do the research. I don't just make things up based on my opinion. There's no way Nintendo coasts because of the differences in the Wii U and the Wii era and the Switch era, where it's at this point in its life cycle, and what they have to prove. What they have announced, what they don't have announced, and how the year is shaped up. Remember we talked about, hey, they don't put out Xenoblade Chronicles 3, huge story DLC. They don't jam-pack the first half. They don't rush Everybody 1-2 Switch into June. They don't make Pikmin July. They don't clog everything together. They don't release Advance Wars. They don't release Kirby. They don't put these games in this perfect chronological order unless they have more. And now we know for a fact that the Zelda black hole was literally just to keep the focus on Zelda. Not because there was nothing after Zelda, not because Zelda was the end, not because they didn't have anything and they were sheepish, not because they were shy. So VGC and Christopher Dring and IGN and everybody that said Nintendo has nothing, they just weren't thinking it through. They just weren't thinking it through. And it's something that I've prided myself on from the beginning. I used to be worse about it. I used to go just based on like my hype and my hopes. And now I really try to make sure that I go through and I give you the stuff. And it hurts my feelings a little that people think that SwitchForce is like often bogus. I hope that this shows that SwitchForce is more real than many others out there. And I hope that this shows that we have an exciting year. At the end of the day, that's what I want. I want good Switch games, good Nintendo fun, and a great direct party for us to share together. So come one, come all. Like, it's going to be fun. No hard feelings. I'm really, really pumped for this. And I do think we're getting 2D Mario, Pikmin 4, probably that Mario RPG remake. And I also want to point out there is a chance at GameCube remasters, right? We've heard a lot about F-Zero GX, 1,000-Year Door for Paper Mario, as well as Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Now, I do want to point out that Nintendo stealth dropped Metroid Prime Remastered, and that was a GameCube port remake thing, right? This is back in their early direct, and it was kind of the shining star. It was sort of the ace in the hole that made that direct so strong. Nintendo could do that again. I think there is an opportunity for a GameCube remake or a GameCube re-release to be stealth dropped. Now, to me, the Paper Mario and F-Zero games would be much more fully, like, fleshed out reimaginings, remakes, remasters, whatever you want to call them. But Metroid Prime 2 and 3, everything we've heard is that they're not going to get the same full treatment as Metroid Prime. But those games also probably don't pop unless Metroid Prime 4 is here, or maybe they're just really trying to build it up. Metroid Prime 4 could be here. Metroid Prime 4 could be at a September Direct. Metroid Prime 4 could be next February. I feel way up here about 2D Mario, right about here about Mario RPG, and right at the 50-50 point at Metroid Prime. I think there's a good opportunity that Mario 2D is the big holiday title, but I also think there's a chance that Mario 2D could be November, and Metroid Prime 4 could be later in November, or could even be early December. Remember, Nintendo has used that early December slot for some massive titles in the past. They've used Smash Bros. In that slot. They've had Xenoblade in that slot. There have been some big games coming out in December. We know that Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora from Ubisoft, not a Switch thing, but just letting you know, like, that's December 7th. December can still be used as a big game slot because you do still have the holiday season coming up, and you do have gift cards, and you do have a lot of, post-Black Friday shopping that will happen. But I just want to end on this. Nintendo Direct, June 21st, 7 a.m. Pacific. Everybody said it was wrong. Everybody said it was a disease. Nobody believed in the Trust SwitchForce steez. But yeah, we've got a direct, and it's freaking tomorrow. We don't even have, we have 24 hours. Well, no, we don't. We have exactly 24 hours, less than 24 hours, 23 hours and 50 some minutes until glory time, until hallelujah time, until let's do the Nintendo dance time. Summer Game Fest was all about PlayStation, all about Xbox, all about PC. Micro Nintendo news. We got Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which I'm not complaining about. We didn't even get P3 Reloaded, though, because P3 Reload is coming at the Direct. I told you. All right, enough of that. I'm not going to gloat ever again about this. I just want to say, it feels really good because I was so excited for this, so hyped for this, and I felt sad that nobody else was getting hyped about it, but now we have the Direct. I'll leave y'all now. I'll talk to you later. We'll do predictions, and we got the stream, and we're booming, baby. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive. Nintendo Direct. It's a dance party in the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm hitting my green screen. I'm doing all sorts of things. It don't even matter. RGT, you should have taken me up on the bet. You should have taken me up on the bet, man. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.